I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Cheryl Toussaint. She is Meet Director at the Colgate Women's Games. Cheryl, so great to see you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk.
Thank you for having me.
So Cheryl, tell me a little bit about your background and involvement in the Colgate Women's Games over the years.
So first of all, the Colgate Women's Games has been my first love, and I've been involved with it for all of its 47 years. The Colgate Women's Games, as you know, is the nation's longest running track and field series for girls. And it's all about developing leaders for the future and empowering future generations of athletes to rise to their full potential, of course, with the emphasis on education and academic excellence.
Wow, 47 years. Very impressive, Cheryl.
Yeah.
So tell me now, how have the Colgate Women's Games made a difference in the lives of young athletes?
Well, for me, for one, aside from just saying it basically helps you to learn discipline and the tools that you need to succeed and achieve in life, the Colgate Women's Games have helped thousands of young girls, thousands of female athletes, including many from the New York City area, to get accepted into college and also to subsidize the cost of college. So many have gone on to become successful athletes, doctors, lawyers, teachers, and entrepreneurs. Every Colgate Women's Games athlete really learns how to be a team player, which is key in anything you do in life. And so the event itself, in addition to spurring on teams where athletes and youngsters can find clubs to join and be a part of the bigger picture of being an athlete, the Colgate Women's Games also every year has families, coaches, athletes travel from up and down the East Coast to participate in the event. And so it's really a community affair that's broader than the New York City area. Some of the athletes drive for hours to run an event that takes seconds, and they continue to come back year after year. It's a testament to the Colgate Women's Games and its values in developing life skills.
All right, now tell me, what are some of the lessons track and field has taught you, and how have you used those lessons to help empower the next generation?
Well, for one, just learning to stand up for what you believe in. You sort of take what you learn and you apply it in every aspect of your life. And you realize that you can be whatever you want to be as a result of learning these invaluable disciplines and tools. As far as the tie into what we do at the Colgate Women's Games, there are many examples, but I'll mention one: the Shepherd sisters, who came on to the game, became a part of the games later in the series, but they've been able to find their voice through life lessons that they've learned through competing in the competition over the years. I've also personally learned to lead with authority. When you're an athlete, you have to take charge of whatever the event it is that you're doing. And you learn these skills through repeated competition. You learn how to lose, you learn how to win, and you learn how to lead. And that's one of the key aspects of the games, and it is learning how to lead with authority. And the games actually produces leaders for the future.
All right. So tell me now, what are some of the highlights from this season, and what are you most looking forward to at the finals this Sunday?
Well, one of the biggest highlights is being back in person on the track. We've been out for a couple of years because of the pandemic conditions, and we have safely returned to our first outdoor event. And it's been very exciting to see so many new faces and family members come with them and support what we're doing. This year was our first event out at Icon Stadium. Our grand finale will be this Sunday, April 24th, 11 a.m. at Icon Stadium. And I encourage you and all of your listeners to come out and cheer these young ladies on. Be inspired by the grit and courage you'll see them display. So tickets are free. You can order them on Eventbrite.
Wonderful. All right. Well, Cheryl, amazing. We're looking forward to the games finals on Sunday. And thank you very much for joining me on NYSE Floor Talk.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.